Outer Banks 3 ended with all the mysteries from Season 1 and 2 solved, but that doesn't mean that there's not much left to do in Season 4. It will only get scarier this time with the cliffhanger that Season 3 left fans with, which is having a mystery man approach the group to ask them for help with a ship that belongs to Edward Teach, also known as Blackbeard. Now, this name might not sound familiar to every viewer, but Blackbeard was a famous pirate and got mentioned in Pirates of the Caribbean, and this suggests that Outer Banks 4 is about to take an exciting turn. And according to history that Outer Banks enjoy exploring, Blackbeard was the captain of the Queen Anne's Revenge ship, which sounds more mysterious than the Royal Merchant. Unlike Denmark Tanny, whose history was explored in the previous seasons, Blackbeard is more intimidating because he's always known to wear matches that burn slowly on his face to scare people to submit to him. So this man is fearless in going after what he wants in any way possible, and for such a dramatic person, it would be challenging for the Pogues to discover where he kept his treasures before he passed away. According to history, Blackbeard passed away in the Battle of 1718, and the fascinating thing about this date is that it's the same as the date on the notebook that the man showed the Pogues. Since Blackbeard is known to be an intimidating pirate during his travels, he probably accumulated many treasures, which would mean that the Pogues might go looking for the Holy Grail or explore Atlantis in Outer Banks 4. So if you enjoyed the places explored in search of El Dorado, prepare for a bigger adventure, because whatever Blackbeard got himself mixed into is about to be unraveled by the Pogues. Aside from the treasures and different explorations that the Pogues are famous for, they're also popular because of the love situation they find themselves in during their quest. Kiara has been trying to find love ever since Season 1 started, and she had a thing with Pope but became too scared to explore it. However, Season 3 exposes who Kiara might be in love with, and that's no other person but JJ. But unfortunately, these two couldn't get through to having an excellent romantic relationship. And you can't blame them, because they come from different backgrounds and they don't have similar challenges. JJ believes that there's nothing much for him in the world as he could turn out like his father, and Kiara keeps struggling between hating kooks and not being entirely accepted as a Pogue. But now that's all in the past, as JJ can no longer call himself broke since they all made good use of the gold that they found and have become kooks in their lifestyle. So this means JJ can now be confident enough to be with Kiara, but then he would have her parents to deal with, considering his bad reputation. And another hindrance to this relationship turning out well is JJ's father. In Season 2, his father escaped prison and JJ helped him leave for good and never to return. And the story of his son discovering El Dorado will get to him wherever he might be, and of course might return for a piece of JJ's wealth, which will cause more trouble for JJ and his newfound stability. With JJ's father around, nothing goes smoothly, and Kiara might not be able to get JJ's attention if his dad comes back. However, Kiara also has so much to do regarding her parents. She and her friends might have brought fame and gold back to society, but that doesn't change the fact that her parents still want her to stay home and study like every normal kid. And with the Blackbeard adventure in Season 4, Kiara may never show her parents how awesome she is to them as their child. After Sarah cheats on John B, she apologizes and promises that she will always choose John B, and the treasure hunt bonds them together. But Season 3 had a sad ending in which Sarah's dad, Ward Cameron, passes away as a hero. And this scene will always come up in Sarah's mind, as she wouldn't stop missing her dad. And while John B's primary focus is the treasure hunt and his relationship with Sarah, Sarah might still need to choose between John B and Topper. Since Topper is her safe space, whenever John B disagrees with her, she might be more confused in Season 4. So the love triangle between John B, Sarah and Topper will continue. Cleo and Pope are also a potential couple that could get their moments in Season 4, as it's clear that these two love each other. However, it might get complicated because they're both from different backgrounds, and all Cleo has known is to survive, whereas Pope has an extensive career in front of him that he can now pursue with his newfound wealth. Although Pope enjoys the adventurous lifestyle, he doesn't want to keep doing that for the rest of his life, and that's all Cleo knows how to do. And also, viewers know little to nothing about Cleo's background and how far she has gone while working on one boat to the other. However, one thing is for sure, Cleo's experience on the seas with Captain Terrence will be helpful, as the Pogues will have to start going after Blackbeard's treasure in Season 4. Outer Banks 3 may have a happy ending, but there was a vast and unexplained gap of 18 months between where they found El Dorado to when they were honoured for finding the lost treasures. And this shows that lots of things happened, and Season 4 could start by bringing up some of the flashbacks to how they converted the gold to money, how they decided to enjoy their wealth, and if any dangerous troubles threatened their new lifestyle. In the flashback, the show might explore the history of Mr. Sun, and how he knew so much about Denmark Tanny's treasure, because everything he learned couldn't just be from paper. Also, he suffered when the Pogues went after the treasure, so viewers will see what he got from their discovery. And Outer Banks creator Josh Pate has promised the fans will get to know what happened in that time jump in Season 4. He also added that Season 4 will pass through slowly, as there won't be any rush to find a treasure because the Pogues now need to slow down to calculate their losses and wins. Which sounds okay. After all, the next treasure must have a more prominent catch now that they're rich before they can start jumping around again. In all their wins at the end of Season 3, viewers never saw Rafe or his reactions to the news of his father passing. Knowing who Rafe is, he would have been furious and aggressive to find out he saved his father just so he could be gotten rid of elsewhere. But also, Rafe would be relieved that he wasn't the one who did it. And he's also been showing signs of independence and appears ready to take over the family business. With the look of things, Pogues will have more trouble with Rafe in Season 4, because he would keep going after the treasures that the Pogues discover, as he would think that that's what Ward would have done. So, this leaves the question of if Sheriff Peterkin's gruesome demise will get the proper justice in Season 4, or if Rafe will continue to be a nightmare who's constantly getting away. Also, with Rafe now in charge of Cameron's household, he will continuously disagree with Rose, which might end poorly for both of them in Season 4. The issue that will start rising from the Camerons in Season 4 will also throw Sarah in a fix, as she might leave the Pogues to go home and take care of Wheezy. Now that we know that Outer Banks 4 is coming prepared with more drama than ever, you should know that all the main cast are returning, and you'd probably agree that they've been pretty lucky despite how dangerous the adventures were. So yeah, the main cast, Chase Stokes will return as John B, and the viewers will finally see how he reacts to his father's passing this time around. Madeline Klein, who portrays Sarah, will also return, because now that John B has money, Sarah would have to make a conscious decision of picking between Topper and John B. Madison Bailey is also returning as Kiara. Rudy Pankow will return as JJ, so it's now left to Kiara and JJ to give the show the proper love story it needs. Pope's excuse for not getting the life he wants is that he lost the scholarship. Now that Pope doesn't need the charity again, he must pick what he wants now, keep looking for treasures, or take school seriously. However, you might already know what he would go for, and so Jonathan Davis is returning for this and more. Carlacia Grant will also return as Cleo, because there's more to this girl who fears nothing and has nothing to lose. No matter how Topper tries to help Pogues or be closer to Sarah, he remains an annoying kook who destroys things when he doesn't get what he wants. And this means he has no other choice but to be closer to Rafe again. So Austin North and Drew Starkey will return as an even more significant threat. And despite the dramas or shipping troubles the cast might have behind the scenes, they are all returning to work together and love one another like one big family. Outer Banks 4 got an early confirmation in February 2023 before Season 3 was released, which means production will start immediately without any delay. So considering the 1.5-year break between Seasons 2 and 3, fans can expect Outer Banks 4 towards the end of 2024. So, are you prepared for another treasure hunt with the Pogues in Season 4? Share your thoughts in the comments, and thanks for watching.